Hey, Joe 200, how you doing, man? April 7th, 2016, and yeah, talk about being able to see the finish line. You guys are doing an amazing job. I just really like the way you guys pour out your hearts in the discussion, and we're reading each and every one of these. I just read Tony Agazarian's discussion about death and dying, and this is what this class brings, something really personal, and it was kind of interesting and very true how you go through the phases of grief, the dabda, based on the death of your grandparent, but also you go through a whole different kind of dabda when you have to watch your parent go through their grief. So it's like a once removed kind of reaction, and it's very real emotions, and taking ownership of this kind of stuff. Basically, you guys are being trained up so that you know what to expect in that, not only in terms of helping your parents, but helping yourself get through this kind of stuff. So very cool. And so that's kind of the focus of the discussion in this chapter is really dealing with the grief aspect of end of life issues, and how really basically where you fit in, and just reminding you that you do fit in, and that your feelings are real and are appropriate. The other aspect is very legalese, okay, and I mentioned this before, and maybe this is kind of a bit of a wake-up call that all of you need to go online, and these forms are available where you get a durable power of attorney health, so that you can make healthcare decisions for your parents and grandparents if they were to become incapacitated, and that's the key legal term, is capacity. So you will now make the decisions. In this document, it can be clearly laid out what their intentions are, but you become their attorney in fact, where you actually get to make the key reading of the document, and make decisions about how extensive the care is going to be for somebody who's really kind of at the end of their life. Do you really want heroic intervention? I've done this a couple of times, and it's important that you be prepared for this. And the other part is a durable power of attorney fiduciary, and again, where your person that you're doing the caregiving for begins to lose capacity. The economic issues, they don't hold back. They continue to rumble, and so you need to be able to be prepared to pay their bills on a timely way, and to be able to access the necessary accounts. So again, you're the attorney in fact, and you have access to their accounts so that you can pay off a lot of the bills. And even at the end of life part, if the person you're caring for does pass, you as an individual do not have to shoulder the financial aspects of this transaction. You can go into their estate and pull the funds and pay for things like a funeral, like cemetery costs, all these kinds of things. Okay, so and then also many of the bills that have been racked up, maybe by hospitalization or just the bills at home. Whether it's just paying property taxes and the electric bill, gas bill, that kind of stuff. Again, this all would come out of the estate, but you need to be able to have access to this. Okay, alrighty. Just kind of topical. Also, the last thing that's of importance to this chapter is end of life options. Okay, and this is physician assisted suicide is another way we refer to this, and there were just kind of a handful of states initially, and we have Oregon, we have Washington, and I don't know if you guys realize it, but this bill was passed in California last year, and it was enacted about 2 months ago. It's called the End of Life Options Act. So yes, you do have the right to have physician-assisted suicide. This bill was pushed forth by actually a former LAPD officer that got stage 4 breast cancer, and she died a very, very terrible, long, painful death. She died before the bill passed, but she was the driving force behind the bill. So it's a little bit of history. Hospitals right now don't know how to deal with it. This is how new it is here in the state of California. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So this is what you need to do. Get in there and go after this. You should be getting your paper done. Okay. Just like the critical thinking assignments, and we are finishing a few of those up right now. Follow the directions, okay? What we do is we take a look at the directions that we give you for CT1, CT2, and now for the term paper, and we just ask ourselves, did you follow the directions? If you didn't, it's an easy rubric to remove points, okay? And that's pretty much it, okay? So make sure you follow those directions. Also get prepared for the midterm exam, okay? It's all set up for April 21st, and April 21st is a Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. Okay, and so you'll go online and you can see it right now that it's easily accessible. Okay, alrighty, guys. So that's my message to you. Take this seriously. These end of life issues are very serious.